it's Friday. I hope you had a wonderful week. We're at the end of it. It's so awful here. I cannot tell you. It's a tragedy. Few of my friends are really flooded. I mean, their streets are waist deep in water. So I don't know, we're fine, but it's been awful, just gales and rain and rain. Apparently in the next 3 days we're gonna get a month worth of rain. I don't go out anywhere, I just sit in a house. I hate it, it's dark, it's miserable. Anyway, let's get on to happy stuff. Okay. I'm just looking because I always try to answer some of your questions that I've read throughout the week. First thing I want to say, I've had a real problem with my comments, answering the comments. As you know, I always try to answer as many as I can. I will never answer every single one of them. It's just impossible, especially if I put out more than one video a week. You might be sick of me. This is, I think, third video this week. So yeah, especially if I put more videos up there than one a week, it's really hard to answer them, but I really try. But what happened last week, and I only sorted it out yesterday, I have noticed that I stopped getting email alerts about people's comments. And I thought, well, here we go, YouTube's done something different. So I know you get the alerts on Google Plus, but I really don't like the Google Plus. I don't like the arrangements. I can't see everything and they all come at different times. Then I found another way of finding all my comments. And then I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, when I was looking at my email, I looked into my spam folder and they were all in my spam folder. So suddenly, for whatever reason, all the alerts about your comments being sent straight into my spam folder. I don't know why, but I unspammed them and now I started getting the alerts again. So that's sorted. Someone asked me about the Tranquility Skincare Banish Puffy Eye Cream update. For you who watch me for a long time, you know I've been using it for quite a while and I'm very happy with the result. And yes, I am still using it. At the moment, I'm trying to use up all my skincare that I have, which a bit of it is Tranquility, and I have some serums from Lancome. And I probably mentioned that before. I want to go into some sort of glycolic skincare with glycolic acid in it. But I don't know. I still might buy the cream. The thing is, with this cream, when I started using it, and if you've seen that video with the before and after, it definitely improved my bags immensely. But I don't think it's going to get any better now. You know, it's not a miracle. So it definitely works, but it will work to just a certain point. And I'm afraid that if I stopped using it, it will go back to what it was. So I'll probably carry on using it. Or I might stop for a bit when I do the other skincare and see what's going to happen to my eyes. So that's that answered. Okay, this is not so much for my lovely subscribers as for other YouTubers that starting out. Please don't send me messages saying sub for sub. I find that offensive. I find that horrible. I don't understand why these people start their channels. Is it just to get lots of subscribers because they think they're gonna get rich? You're not gonna get rich. You have to do it because it's your passion and that you want to do it. I understand if someone just starts out and sends me a message saying, yeah, I've been watching you, I've just started my channel, would you like to have a look? And I will go and have a look. But I hate it when I get these messages from people, sub to me and I sub back to you. I don't want you to sub to me. I want people to subscribe to me because they want to subscribe to me, because they enjoy my channel, they enjoy me, they enjoy my videos. And I don't care how many subscriptions I have, as long as they're genuine. So this is my really pet hate. You know, I hate it when I get those messages. I like straight away delete it and then go and ask someone else. I go and look at people's channels if they ask me, and I will subscribe if I want to, if it's something that I enjoy or something that is helpful to me. I just don't understand it. What is it? What is it? I just want subscribers. Subscribers, of course, it's lovely because you know, but it's only lovely if it's done genuinely. If you know that these people subscribe because they like your channel, not because you go and subscribe back. So yes, if any of you watching and thinking of starting channel, I can go and look at your channel, but please don't ever say to me sub for sub, because I find that disgusting. Okay, that was my little rant. Okay, another thing, a lot of you still asking me about my nails. I like my nails today. I was so bored with the weather and having the dark nails in the winter. I tend to in the winter wear darker colours, and then in the summer I move into pinks. But it has been so miserable, and I thought I need something to cheer me up. So I put this lovely coral colour on. This is gelish, and the colour is called Passion. So a lot of you asking me about my nails. So I say it again. I have trained in all aspects of gel nails. So that's gel extensions, gel overlays, soak off gels, gel polishes, all that stuff. And so I know what I'm doing. People asking me to do tutorials, and I just want to say I will not do tutorials on how to do nails. I think when it comes to nail polish on its own, that's fine, but gel and stuff like that, it's a professional system, and I know you can do it by yourself. It's not a rocket science, but you don't have all the background knowledge and experience to deal with it if something goes wrong. Or so basically what I'm saying, I don't want to do any tutorials on doing gel nails, because it's a bit like, well, you know, I could color my own hair and I could cut my own hair and it sort of will look all right, but if something goes wrong, I don't know how to fix it, and I would not do it. I would not do my own hair. I rather hairdresser doing my hair. So there are tutorials there on YouTube, so you can find them, but I don't want to be responsible, you know, if something goes wrong, if you ruined your nail or whatever. I don't want to be responsible for it. So I don't want you to go and say, well, I've watched Nisha and she showed me how to do it and blah blah. That's what I'm saying. Yes, so I use gelish or shellac. They're slightly different to each other. The concept is very much the same. Gelish is gel, whereas shellac is a hybrid, which is between nail polish and gel, but they both need to be cured in UV light or LED light with gelish. And if you want to know which one I prefer, if you want to go to the salon and have it done, I don't really have preference. I like them both. Shellac is maybe a bit kinder, because you don't have to rough up the surface of your nail before you put it on, and it also takes much shorter time to take it off, which means your nail is exposed to acetone for much shorter time. Gelish is a bit more difficult to get off, so that's the only difference, but otherwise I like them both, and I use both. Okay, so that's out of the way. What I've been loving this week. First thing, I know I've only just reviewed it, but I have to tell you about it, is the Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balm. And I've used the cloth this time, and look, it does rinse out very well, because few of you told me use the cloth, it's so much better, and it is. It feels like in addition to all this lovely goodness from the jar, you're getting some exfoliation, and it does take makeup really well, and that rinses off clean, as you can see. So I love, love, love this product. I never thought I would say that about cleanser, because you think what's exciting about cleanser, but I love it. And if you haven't seen my review, I just done it a couple of days ago. Another thing I've been loving this week is the Naked Flushed palette. Yes, Flushed. Yes, Naked Flushed. But especially, I've been enjoying the highlighter, and I have it on today. It's a lovely highlighter because it has slightly paley, cool pinky undertone, but I think it's quite natural. It's not too shiny, if you know what I mean. So I find it really good for every day. Oh look, I haven't even taken the thing off the mirror. But to be honest, I like the whole palette. I think the blush is beautiful, and the bronzer is not good for contouring because it's quite light, but to just warm up your face. I really like this palette. I never regretted buying this. Another thing, and that might be a surprise to a few of you, is I remember I did a video a long time ago on high-end products I regret buying. And one of them was the Nars Turkish Delight gloss. I said probably that it was nice, but nothing special about it, blah, blah. But I found, I don't know, I started liking it again. And I think I only like it when I do my nude lip. So if I do it with my Tom Ford Nude Vanilla lipstick, or with my Kiko 500, I think. And I know most of you have seen it. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. It's just a milky pink. So it's nothing special. But when I do that particular nude lip, I've been using it and I've been enjoying it. So I'm sorry, Mr. Nars Turkish Delight. I quite like it again. But it's not something that you should run out and buy. I don't think, honestly, it's anything special. Doesn't really have any taste, any smell. Yeah. But because I have it, and I really, really hate to get rid of high-end stuff because it costs a lot of money. So I started using it again, and I'm enjoying it again. And that will bring me to, I've been naughty. I've bought a couple of things this month, but it was just too good not to buy it. So this is sort of cheap way of trying high-end products. So one day I was on my laptop. I'm on my laptop every day. And I was looking on eBay. And I started looking for high-end makeup. And yes, you have to be careful because there's a lot of fakes out there. But if you spend time, like an hour, looking through this stuff, if you find something you like, then you go and research it, if it is real, if it even exists, you know, in that line, then you can get really good bargains. What a lot of people do, you know, when you get for Christmas or for your birthday, like I said, box set of makeup that has eyeshadow, lipstick, this and that. And some people, I suppose, find that they don't like look of something and they just will sell that item on eBay. And sometimes it's very cheap. Also, if it was a limited edition of something, you can't get it anymore and someone has it lying about, then they sell it. I don't know, there are probably all sorts of different reasons why people sell it. Sometimes you can get stuff from the US, and even with the postage, sometimes it's much cheaper than you could get it here. So, but you have to look for it, because most things, high-end thing, will cost exactly as much as if you bought it from that shop. What I got, I've never ever tried Laura Mercier eyeshadows, and they are quite expensive. So I looked at Laura Mercier and I got this, and it's a little palette that has full size blush, and this whole square is full size eyeshadow if you got just single eyeshadows. So obviously you get 4 smaller ones, but to me this is like full size product. So before I purchased that, I was looking if something like this even exists, and yes, it was a part of a set, and I don't know if it was this Christmas or last Christmas. It was part of a set, so obviously the person who was selling this didn't like that, used the other things, because that came like this. It didn't have any box, you know, it was nicely packaged in bubble wrap, but had no box, and I paid £12 for that. I wouldn't be even able to buy one eyeshadow for that, so I just couldn't let it go. And even though I'm on no buy, I thought I have to have it. And it is gorgeous. So let me tell you what the eyeshadows are called, because they are probably from Permanent line. And also, I think you can take them out and put different eyeshadows in. So anyway, let me tell you that the blush is called Vintage Pink. Let me swatch that for you. It's a beautiful, just a lovely rosy pink. Then the first eyeshadow duo is Morning Dew and Primrose. So I suppose that's the Morning Dew. It's a matte sort of creamy beige. You probably won't be able to see it. It's not that pigmented. So the next one will be Primrose in that duo, and that is very light, pearly, sort of coolish pink. It's just here, can you see? It's got satin finish. Then the other duo is Topaz and Kirk Royale. These two, so I think that, I don't know which one is Topaz and which one is Kirk Royale, but these two are gorgeous. So one is like a taupe, and the other one nice dark cool plummy purple. And I love these two. I think I've posted on Instagram, or maybe I haven't yet, a picture of me wearing this. Maybe I haven't. Oh, I have. I can't remember. I have to have a look. So I am so happy with this. So then, as I was looking at Laura Mercier, I found single eyeshadow. And this eyeshadow is in colour Crystal Beige. This eyeshadow cost me £4.50. I mean, you could not buy it. That would be just against the law. I had to have it. So it's definitely the real deal. And I don't know why it's called Crystal Beige, because it's not very beige. To me, it is more of a rose gold pink. At first I thought it is gorgeous. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. At first I thought it was a bit similar to MAC Expensive Pink, but it's not. Expensive Pink is definitely more pinker. This, I would say, you can see the pink and the rose gold. but a bit more browny. I think it's a bit darker, so I prefer this to expensive pink. I've had expensive pink for a while now and I haven't used it much at all. Oh, the sun is coming out, probably not for long. So I do prefer this. So that was Laura Mercier Crystal Beige Single Eyeshadow. And then this from Guerlain. I don't know where that came from, but it looks like a part of some sort of gift. And this is mini palette in Rose Boise. Boise in French. I don't know what that was part of. I know there is a, I think, that color palette in full size, but I love these. These are all satin finish. So this first one is, I don't know how to explain this color. Funny thing is they look different in the compact that when you swatch them. This is like a like a greyish taupe color. Then in the middle you have this gorgeous pearly pink, and then this gorgeous brown with, it's almost not so much duochrome, but it has a bit of a pinky rosy undertone to it. So love that. Been having fun with these. Another thing that came, but that's really not my fault. That's not my fault at all. Long time ago, about 3 months ago, on QVC, I watched Mali. She's a crazy woman. You know Mali Beauty. And I wanted always to try something from her. And they did this 7-piece, I think, gift box at a special price that you could pay for it over 3 months. I think it was something like £37, which wasn't much. When I got on the phone, they've sold out. So I said, fine, I won't have it. She said, well, you should. Do you want me to put you on a waiting list? And it was apparently one-off special price. I said, well, if I go on waiting list and it comes back in stock, I won't get it for that price on the same deal. She said, no, you get it still the same price on the same deal, but you know, it could be up to 3 months. So I thought, fine. And I never thought I was gonna get it, because obviously they don't charge you till they've dispatched it. And I got it yesterday. So yeah, that's not my fault. So I really bought it 3 months ago. It just happened to arrive yesterday. So I can't tell you much about it. I'm wearing her lipstick and I quite like it. So what was in there? It was the Pilar pink lipstick. And it is corally pink. As you can see, matches my nails perfectly and my jumper. It is very creamy. It's like a creamy matte, I would say. It doesn't have a satin finish, but it's very moisturizing, feels very good on your lips. And when you first put it on, it has almost slightly minty smell and taste that doesn't last for too long. The lipstick doesn't last that long on your lips, but I never expect, especially darker color lipsticks, to last for very long unless they're really matte. But I couldn't wear that because it would just look awful on my lips. So I don't mind reapplying lipstick, but I quite like that color. I think it will look a bit nicer when I've got tan and in the summer. So I'm happy with the lipstick. Then the next thing was they have volumizing mascara, and I've used it this morning, and it is quite nice mascara. it's quite dry. It's not a very wet formula, so you can keep building it up, and it doesn't clump your lashes. So it is nice mascara. I don't know how much it is on its own, and I've only used it once, so I can't tell you much about it. I will probably update you on these products as we go along when I've used them a bit more. Then there was EveColor Starlight Waterproof Liner, and this one is in Fearless brown. Yeah, she says a lot of that. Oh girl, you will look fierce. And she's got this funny laugh. I like her, she's so entertaining. So this pencil is beautiful. It's so soft, and it's like a pearlescent brown. Let's leave it then. We see how waterproof, because that's what she always says. Her makeup doesn't budge. So we'll see. Well, her lipstick definitely budges. Then eyeshadow, Empowering Lilac. So it's this eyeshadow stick. Pretty. It is, well, when I look at it from this side, it looks like rosy gold. So yeah, you can see a bit of lilac in it, a bit of rosy gold. I seem to be really, all I'm wearing lately is these taupey, rosy gold colors. Everything seemed to be the same. And that's supposed to be quite waterproof, so we will see. Let's stick it in here. I've seen her putting it. Yeah, lovely. So that, then this, I'm not sure about, Brow Beauty Brow Fix. I mean, how do you do a brow with this huge thing? It is good colour, you can build it up, but I cannot see. I think it's got a bit of wax in it, so it makes your brow to stay in place. But you couldn't, like, I have to draw the shape a bit of my brow because they are a bit over-plaqued. So maybe this I could just put on the top of it to keep it in place. You couldn't draw a shape with it, so maybe that's what it's for. I can't remember. I watched it 3 months ago, what she did with it, and this one is in taupe. Then this is supposed to be amazing. I've used it today. Perfect Prep Under Eye Brightener Lightener. It's a huge pot of it. It's like a yellow, very, it's not very thick. Doesn't say it's concealer, it's brightener. So look, it's quite, it is very yellow, but when you put it under your eye, and you need tiny bit and pat it in, it does brighten up your eye. I haven't made my mind up about it. Today's first time I've used it, so I don't know how it wears. Definitely brightens the area, but I don't know if it's emphasizing my bags a bit, so I'm not sure about that one yet. You have to give me time to use it for a bit longer, but that's apparently one of her best sellers, and that on its own costs a bit of money. So, and the third thing is the EveColor Poreless Face Defender, and this is a very strange thing. It looks like there's nothing in it. It looks just like a see-through silicone, like a hard silicone thing. And it comes with this huge sponge. And it's like a finishing product. So after you've done all your makeup, you're supposed to go over it like that. And it makes your pores disappear. It makes your makeup look flawless and absorbs the oil. Not sure about that yet. I will obviously tell you more about it when I've used it a bit more. The thing is, you don't know, I might still send it all back. This is a bit, I mean, if you wanted to take it away, where do you put this? It's not gonna fit inside the compact. it's not very hygienic just being out. I keep it inside my drawer, but so yeah, that's what I got. And like I said, I really like the lipstick. I've used it with I just found I had very similar Maybelline lip liner. I will put it in description box because I can't remember what it was called now. So yeah, I would say I like the mascara so far. I like the lipstick. I like the eye pencil, and that shadow stick is okay. The other three I'm not sure about. Right, let's see how waterproof they are. I can move the eyeshadow definitely. The brow is going. Yeah, the pencil is quite okay. Yeah, so that's it this week. All I will say is thank you very much to all my subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for watching and being very supportive. And I see you sometime next week. Bye.